My name's Steve Caparotta. This summer makes 20 years for me at WAFB, which is kind of hard to believe until I actually say it out loud. Before I came to Baton Rouge, moved around a little bit. I grew up in the New Orleans area, but I spent a couple of years at our sister station KPLC in Lake Charles. In 2003, Mike Graham was retiring from WAFB, longtime chief meteorologist. Jay Grimes was moving from the weekends to become chief, which meant there was an opening for weekends. I was kind of anxious to get back home to Louisiana, and sure enough, it worked out. Here I am 20 years later. So Cap's Corner for me came about in 2020. We hit COVID, right? And I guess that all really started unfolding in the spring of 2020. And then, like the rest of the world, we're trying to figure out, what are we gonna do? How do we handle all this? And especially as we got into that summer, a lot of parents were struggling with, what do I do with my kids? So I had this idea of, said, what if we kind of did some weather lessons, but brought those home to parents and kids to where they could learn a little bit about the weather straight from me here at the station, but make it easy for them and do it through Facebook and through YouTube. So that was the original idea, was just trying to give parents and kids something to do when we were dealing with the summer where it was so different from anything we've ever dealt with before. So came up with this idea of Cap's Corner, where we do these weather lessons online, and it took off. It was amazing seeing the number of people and the number of kids that were tuning in to watch them. One of the things I loved about doing the lessons on Facebook was it gave the kids and the parents the opportunity to interact with me, ask questions about what I talked about in that lesson, or really anything related to weather. The other amazing thing I found in doing those Cap's Corner lessons was that not only was I seeing people from Baton Rouge and the surrounding area tuning in to watch these, we were seeing people from all over Louisiana. I was seeing people from all over the country who were starting to watch these, because it's amazing how things can take off online and how word can spread. The other aspect for me as a dad was having two daughters at home and living this what so many parents were. What do we do with our kids? How do we keep them busy? How do we keep them engaged? And so not only did I do these lessons geared at kids, through time I started involving my two daughters as well. We started doing some experiments. It was a neat way to involve them, but also my way of telling everybody at home, I know exactly what you're going through. I know how tough this is. I'm living this with my own two daughters. So it was something that started out of a really difficult time in the world, obviously, but something that's turned out to be pretty cool and a lot of fun for me to do.
Hi, I'm Johnny Asian. Thank you for checking out the WAFB YouTube channel. Like what you see? Go ahead and subscribe by clicking this box, and you'll get notified when new content is released. Make sure you also download the WAFB 9 News app for breaking news alerts sent right to your phone.